One day I tried to tell myself that I wanted to just collect DC Batman stuff of the movies that I really liked, but it really quickly escalated from the animated series to the really extended Justice League line, and now we're here with Toy Biz Spider-Man and Marvel Legends, which I thought I would never purchase, but I found one really cool Spider-Man 2 Doc Ock figure, which was really premium in my opinion. So I wanted to get that, got a few vintage figures that I had when I was little, and then I started to look more and more, and now I know what it feels like to catch up with collecting a line that's basically a few years old already, or more like 5 years old. So I started rewatching Spider-Man the Animated Series, and I thought, well, those figures are also really, really cool. So they're really colorful. Really an opposite thing of what I usually do, very monochrome colors or dark, moody colors, because I think those look more presentable in a grown-up, look at me talking, in a grown-up like surrounding. So yeah, for that I had to purchase a lot of things for really high prices, and I never thought I would pay 60 or 70 or 80 for a Marvel Legends figure. So I figured to get a few, and then it really went downhill fast. So I started to purchase a lot of things on sale on different websites. They offered the full lines for, I believe, 6 figures for like 90 euros or something. So like 15 each, which is not bad. Very friendly pricing, but there's a few characters that I don't want, so I can probably sell those again. But catching up with a collection is so pricey because you also make yourself hurry, because all of these other figures that have been selling out over the years are accumulating more worth. So I bought the lizard and I even opened it, but I don't want to buy a opened one simply because of all the bootlegs out there. And yeah, there's just so many bootleg replicas and cheap variants that I don't know what exactly to look for. So I look for a lot of these comparison videos to purchase them from, or just buy from official retailers or some sellers where I can kind of confirm that it's a real thing and not a knockoff or bootleg product. And yeah, that's very annoying, I have to say. With other figures, it's way easier to tell. With the Spider-Man line, especially in the package, it's not as easy to do. And especially if you want to buy it secondhand on like Vinted or eBay, you have to be quick. If somebody puts up a nice bundle with good prices, you have to legit check everything with a few YouTube videos and then see where you can go from there. So yeah, there's a lot of risk involved with collecting this, and it's not that fun, I have to say. Just getting these things all over the place and having to legit check items before you can make a purchase, instead of just purchasing it because there is no like knockoff or bootleg from that particular figure. It's really annoying, and again, it gets expensive really, really fast. So I'm quite far into this Spider-Man collecting, so I am going to promise myself to never sell these figures, especially the Toy Biz ones, because that's all of my childhood figures. I only need a few accessories to complete everything, and then I have that crossed off my list, and then I have all my childhood toys or action figures that I had, and all for friendly prices as well, because that's the benefit of just buying and selling stuff, because you can make some money back and it'll be cheaper in the end. So yeah, never thought I would make videos regarding Marvel Legends, but I'm quite excited for a lot of the future releases as well, for the Gamerverse characters and the Blue Venom especially. I really hope they're going to be doing like PlayStation 1 Spider-Man, or maybe it's PlayStation 2, but the Spider-Man games from the early stages of the PlayStation, like the blue and green Scorpion, that kind of thing. So I really hope they were going to be doing that, and that Blue Venom reminded me of that, so I pre-ordered him as well. Yeah, it's quite fun. They look really nice. I haven't put them on the shelf yet because it's all Batman and I do a lot of custom stuff, so the shelves are quite full. But one day they'll get a really nice spot, and yeah, I have to say, you can see the amount of figures that I purchased, so I don't really have to buy that many anymore, but maybe I'll just wait for a few price drops here and there to get the best price possible. So what do you think? Have you ever caught up with a collection, and was it just as expensive as I made it seem, or did you get it in a better way or bought the entire collection? Let me know. Let's talk about it.